It's Good Morning Phyrexia. In the morning, broadcasting live on location from scenic.
Concealed Courtyard.
Hell yeah. I run that card.
From scenic concealed courtyard.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
My favorite. Nobody can see it, but it's scenic.
Oh yeah. No.
If
I
it's
mean, there's
concealed.
pictures, and they'll like send pictures out.
You're
You
just
can't
not
go
allowed-
there
Well, we can.
Yeah.
Because we got special permission
today. Yeah.
today only.
Yeah.
Unless it comes up again.
The odds of that are very low,
Yeah.
but non-zero. I know. I should keep track of it. and
Yeah,
then-
keep track of where we go so that
So we don't
when
go
we
back.
see Halimar Depths again.
Oh, I was gonna say so that we don't go back, but no, I'll just leave it so that the odds of us going back to Halimar Depths are as good as the odds of us going back to a swamp.
I'm excited to see the first place we go back to.
True.
You know?
I think we've gone back to swamp or plains or
Yeah,
something.
I'm not gonna
But I
count
fixed the
basics.
odds on that.
Yeah, I'm
So
not gonna count basics.
that's true.
They're
The
not
first place we go back to. I don't know, man. I think we stream infrequently enough that more lands are coming out than we are visiting lands.
Oh yeah, cool.
And also, there's a fuckload of lands. There's like 1,000 lands.
Yeah, there's a lot of non-basics out there.
Yeah.
Way more non-basics than there are basics.
Yeah. And they don't do a lot of reprinting, though they could stand to. Like, they're not going to reprint Tropical Island.
Obviously.
But we could go back to, Watery Grave,
Mhm.
right? Maybe.
Yeah, those
We being Magic players, not...
Shocklands
Yeah.
get reprints quite often.
Yeah,
Usually in Ravnica.
Yeah.
Because that's where they came out.
Yeah, right back in...
Wait, Ravnica? Or was that Filterlands?
Excellent question. Leave your answer in the comments. Sorry. I know. I was just complaining recently about,
Shockland was Ravnica.
I was watching some YouTube video, and I'm like, the worst part of YouTube is how whenever you get a video from it, it has all this residue of the platform it came from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gross. Much like Twitch. So people are going to go on our YouTube, which I'll link in the chat now, and watch the stream archives, which are A, called stream archives, and B, will have, so-and-so followed. But, I don't know, man.
With that being said, please follow our stream.
The stream, the YouTube.
Feel free to subscribe. That would be lovely.
Yep. Like and prick the bell and subscribe and follow and get email alerts and give us your text number and
Where's the subscribe button down here?
on YouTube.
No, if I were to aim at the subscribe
Yeah,
button
yeah.
on the screen,
No, I think they're both.
I think it's right here.
Yeah. No, I think it's the other side. It's on my side. It's audience right, I think. So, stage left.
Oh, okay. So this right here is the gift to be number 2.
Oh yeah.
This is Dirt Claude's
Number 1 position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What a guy.
Now rotate it sideways and watch it completely change. Anyways. So this stream
Still not on the right side.
is Nightbound.
Okay.
Or yeah,
This stream is Nightbound?
That's right.
Wait,
you know how
we've played a card?
No. This stream is Nightbound. So now it's night.
Oh, okay.
And that's our doing.
I was thinking that because there was no card played, it was neither night nor day.
Yeah. It wasn't until the stream started.
Perfect.
Now it's night.
And that's how that works.
Yeah, absolutely. So on that note, Innistrad Midnight Head's coming out at some point. That's how Nightbound and Daybound work. If it's neither, then if it becomes one, you track it for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have permanents that you cast and they'll be Daybound.
Right.
And if
That'll change it into daytime?
it is neither, it'll become daytime.
Oh.
If it is already one, then anything Daybound has a Nightbound back and vice versa. And when you cast it, it comes in as the appropriate one.
Okay. Interesting.
And that's the only way to transform these things. They're
Just by
not
changing
modal
it from day to
double-faced.
night.
You can't just play it as Nightbound.
All right.
And it specifically calls out Mist Moon or Moon Mist from a previous visit to Innistrad. Actually, I have a note here. But it's there's something that's transform all humans. None of that. You don't. The only way to transform a daybound thing into a nightbound thing is by the day changing into night and vice versa. Let's see. And then night and day will change regardless of night and day boundness. And I have a note on that somewhere around here eventually. And what else is exciting? There's a bunch of cards that are like, when they enter, when they enter, if it's neither, it becomes day. So like there's some blue-red guy that that Loading Ready Run previewed. That's like, whenever it becomes day or night, he gets a counter, and instant sorceries you cast are one cheaper are his power cheaper.
Okay.
So you put a Lash Wraith on him, and then just
start casting whatever. That's cool.
So you start the game where it's neither day nor night, and you never go back to neither. So, I think flavor-wise, start the game without knowing if it's day or night. And then
start the game indoors.
Yeah. And if I cast a Daybound card, we go outside.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Yeah, Moon Mist is called that specifically. So it'll usually be like, how we have like the old transforming things like Archangel Avacyn? And it's kind of like it only has the characteristics of its front. So if it's like search your library for an artifact, then those like Kaldheim modal double-faced, you can't search for the artifact that's on the back of the god.
Right.
It's kind of like that, which is important because like they keep making a note of like the mana value is from the front of the card,
right?
Even if it's currently night and it's showing the back. And I think that goes for anything that transforms. They made a note of, which is important for anything like.
So my Chandra.
Okay.
Her backside is a planeswalker.
That's right.
So is that converted mana cost 3 from the original Chandra?
I think so.
Because I was reading that it was converted mana cost 0.
That's what I thought. I think so.
Oh,
I want to
so
get.
It's actually 3 then.
I want to get clarity on that, but yeah, it sounds like it.
She's gonna get Gaze of Granite out anyways.
What's Gaze of
Sorry.
Granite?
X of green and 2 black, destroy all non-land permanents with converted mana cost X or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having a decent game with Chandra the other night, and then Chris Gaze of Granite at me.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like this is going to be important for, like, Clockwork Dragon and whatnot.
Okay.
Or is it Clockwork Hellkite? No, Steel Hellkite.
There it is.
The one where you get through, you pay X, destroy non-land, yeah.
Yep, there it is. I was like, Clockwork.
Yeah.
It comes in with +1/+1 counters.
Yeah. Oh, and, okay, so you cast, like, your Daybound thing, and it's on the stack as the Daybound, as the front. And then once it resolves, it comes in as the appropriate side.
Interesting. Okay.
Which is somewhat important sometimes.
There are other, like, wicked cool looking cards coming out that don't even involve the night or day.
Yeah.
Which I'm, like, legitimately excited for.
Yeah.
There's that mono green Warlock that gives your tapped creatures Death Touch and your untapped creatures Hexproof. Super stoked about that. Like,
yeah,
really,
so cool.
Really looking forward to that one.
Yeah. There's a commander somewhere I've heard of that's like curse based. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, the curse based one. That guy sounds really cool. What was the other one too? Manshah was sending me text messages about it.
Yep.
Because that's what he do. That's what he do.
And then let's see.
Oh,
okay.
and Teferi. Yep. Who slows the sunset?
Yeah. I thought like there's on the wiki they refer to like a couple of Rosewater scales, and it's like whatever the name of the plane was in Arabian Nights before Magic had their own IP. A 10 on the scale named after that plane is how likely we are to never go back. I thought Teferi had a scale, and it was like how likely a planeswalker is to show up again. And he was the maximum of never going to show up again because the man was dead. But here is Teferi who slows the sunset.
I don't think Masters of Time can die.
I think so. Just gotta wait.
No, that's the thing, is that they just go back.
That's true.
Like, what's his name?
How you gonna load a save when you're dead? I mean...
Ask Gandalf.
That's true.
I don't know. What the hell is the show? Black Clover?
Okay.
The big wizard guy. He's got an endless grimoire. Like most people have like the books. His is like front to back, just pages.
Okay.
So it's more like a
Rolodex.
Rolodex, exactly. A Rolomoire. And when he dies, his grimoire goes away, and only one page remains, and it respawns him at 13 with no other spells learned. So now he's like still the head mage of the entire place, only he's back in time at 13 years old and like having to relearn all of his spells.
Oh, you said 13. I'm like, level 13? No.
No,
13 years old.
13 years old.
Cool.
He like as he went along his life, he like took some of his life and hid it away in a spell.
Oh, okay.
Should he die, he gets respawned.
So does he have one respawn or infinite?
I would imagine he now needs to live more life to stow away time into that spell for him to do it again.
Oh, okay. Because that seems like truly being consigned to hell. Oh, you die? Well, here, enjoy
Welcome
puberty
back.
again.
Cool book, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Enjoy puberty again.
Yeah.
Only now you have to run a country.
Puberty and a job.
Yeah,
like, jeez.
right. My God, without the ability of suicide, fuck
Yeah.
me.
Let's see. All right, so
Liar.
day-night will automatically.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
Liar, Disciple of the Drowned.
Oh man.
The 3 and 2 blue spells can't be countered.
Post
Each
it.
instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has a flashback.
Post it.
Post it.
Yeah, and the Discord in Sigma 3. In the meantime, start the game day or night. Okay.
Signed up in the Discord via phone.
Okay, send it to me and I'll post it. If a player casts no spells during their own turn during the day, it becomes night at the beginning of the next turn. Point being, you can drop a land and say go and do spells on my turn if you really want it to be night.
Okay.
If a player casts at least 2 spells during their own day turn, it becomes night next turn. So if it's night for your turn, you just do anything, and you can pretty much. What is poppin'? I just quit my job. That seems significant.
Way to go, Hana. Stick it to the man.
Is that in pursuit of a newer, better job?
Out of spite for people you worked with? Let us know in the comments section.
Keep saying it in the comments. Yes. All right.
Perfect.
And also yes.
Good.
All right. Yeah. We're talking about day-night. Let's see. Mana value. Yep. Both. Yep. Makes sense. And then there's also going to be Disturb, which I think is like you can drag something from the graveyard into play. Nightbound.
Okay.
Anyways.
So it still works like the other werewolves did, only now we're calling it night and day. And it's don't do anything at night and it becomes day.
Other way around.
So don't do anything on day and it becomes night.
Almost, yeah.
Cast 2 things during nighttime for it to become day.
Yep. So that way, if you really want it to stay night, you can. And if you want to do things not on your own turn, so like it's not completely unreasonable to change it, and it changes everything. So if you have a pretty strong werewolf, I can just cast 2 spells on my turn, and then you start your turn, and it's daytime.
Right.
And it goes back to being Dr. Jekyll, or whatever it was.
Okay. I think much like all the other werewolves, I will probably be avoiding that.
Yeah, it makes sense. I like the idea that it's like, you got the whole day-night thing, and essentially it's all wrapped up in a nice, neat little token that'll obviously be in most packs. You just put it on the board, and then it will remind you everything.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, it seems like pretty easy to follow. It seems like...
Yeah, as opposed to, like, I didn't, like, some of the other creatures, like, to transform them, it's like, you have to look and be like, all right, if you didn't do something on your last turn, then at the beginning of your turn, it'll transform, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty much just the whole day and night concept. You don't do anything on your turn, and it transforms. And then if you cast 2 spells, it transforms.
Oh, good. So it is, like, the same. All right.
Yep. Pretty much the exact same thing, except they now added in day and night.
Yeah. And it's not as bad as Arborea, which we were looking at. Because it's like... Because Arborea is if a non-token permanent entered the battlefield. So... Or you cast a spell. So if you drop a land, Arborea doesn't give you the protection.
Right.
And
so how does that interact with the old werewolves?
it doesn't.
Okay.
It'll... Daybound and Nightbound care about the transition of night to day.
But the other werewolves don't?
Yep.
Unless you switch it the natural way, I would
Yeah,
assume.
they switch their own way, yeah.
Right, okay. Great.
I can feel your hatred.
A 1 and 4 green to double the power and toughness of all creatures I control as an enchantment during combat.
Oh yeah, the like...
That doesn't
That's
incorporate any sort of convoluted day-night BS. And it's just an enchantment.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh man, so many updates.
Just feels like they're trying to be all like, look at this cool new thing that we've invented. No, you can change it from night to day. And it's like, okay, cool. Can we get more Convoke? Or Bloodthirst?
Yeah.
Or, what's the one? Hellbent? Hellbent. Give us more Hellbent! Give us a reason to have no cards in hand.
Used to work for my mom, and she threatened to raise my rent if I didn't work at the shop around the full-time job I'm about to start. And, yeah, threatening an adult is going to make them want to work.
Get on with it!
Bad timing, God. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Bad timing, God.
Mm.
Whew, a memoir.
Absolutely. Well, let's take his advice to play some Magic.
I love that idea. Oh, God. Slinging some card